everybody. This is Banster for Life here coming to you with my New Year's goals and a little bit about last year, what happened, and how great this year is going to be. I am 42 weeks post-op lap band. I was banded on March 19th, 2012. I originally was 315 pounds. I did Weight Watchers and lost almost 100 pounds. And then my weight skyrocketed again, and I was about 260 pounds. When I was banded, I was 231.8, and I am 175. I have gained over from the Thanksgiving. My lowest weight that I have seen is 165, 166. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tired. And I went on a cruise. There was Thanksgiving and Christmas, and my food addict got to me. I was one of those people who, since March, have lived by the rules and thought for a moment that I could go on vacation. Even though when I was on the cruise, I exercised every day. I pretty much exercise every day, if not every other day, no less than 4 or 5 times a week. So exercise is usually not ever an issue for me. And it's my addiction to food that I have a problem with. And so, yeah, I have gained about 5 pounds. Actually, I was up to 179. So I've lost about 4 pounds so far from last week to this week. And moving forward, I will be going down. 2012 was a great year. I learned a lot about myself. I couldn't take my job anymore and actually ended up quitting my job. Getting banded really taught me a lot that I don't have to be just a caregiver. I can say no to things. I was that type of person that would stay late. I would do 15, 16, 17 hours a day. People would go home and know that I would do it, so it was okay. I would do a job of 4 and 5 people and think it was okay, knowing that I had 5 children at home, not knowing what to do. I wanted to be that person that got the job done, and always was that type of person where there was no I in team. And I am learning that I am an important person, that I am a great person. Being jobless has really, I made pretty good money where I was at, and now I'm able to pretty much just pay my mortgage and bills barely. But the wisdom that I am getting from it is, I've always worked since I was probably 14 years old, and I had my first child when I was 16. I was pregnant when I was 15, had her when I was 16, and she's now 21, and I'm a grandma as well. And my daughter pretty much grew up with me. I continued to go to high school while I was pregnant, had my daughter, went right back to high school 3 weeks later, finished high school, then went on to do some college, and always have worked. I've always worked full-time jobs, pretty much always a salary person, and by not having a job, I'm learning a lot about my kids. With not having a job, and when I always had a job, I was always rushing to get the kids on the bus, get to work, or not even getting the kids on the bus, hiring someone to get the kids on the bus so I can get to work, not coming home till 7, 8 o'clock at night, cooking, or my kids cooking for the other kids. By the time I got home, they were either in bed or going to be in bed, so I would correct their homework, talk to them for a moment, give them a kiss, and say goodnight. And now, not having a job, I get to know my kids. There's certain things that, my kids, I can sit and actually talk with them and have a conversation with them. And I never knew certain things about my children that, God, I feel so guilty about. It's like you're always trying to be a good parent, but at the same time, you want to be a good provider. And how are you going to be a good parent and a good provider when you're always doing? I am a divorced mom. I've been divorced for about 4 years. I have met a wonderful man who is very supportive. I actually did not bring him around my household for the first 2 years or so. So he's only been really around my kids for the past year. And my kids are just actually now warming up to him. So you know how that can be having a boyfriend in the mix. So, it's getting better. It's getting better. Um, Along with what's happened in 2012 is, I'm learning about my children. I'm learning that exercise needs to be a part of my life. I'm learning that I need to eat healthy. I'm also learning that I can't push it on other people, meaning my children and or my boyfriend. My children are the ages of 21, 18, 17, 13, and 8. My 13 and 8-year-old eat pretty good because they'll eat kind of what I cook, but I also need to know that they don't necessarily need to eat like me. They are growing kids. They need to eat healthy. They need to have their fruits and they need to have their vegetables, but at the same time, they're children. They need to be able to enjoy ice cream. They need to be able to enjoy stuff. So in the year 2013, I'm going to start thinking about them more in that aspect as well. So I'm going to talk about my goals real quick for 2013, and not in any particular order, so they might go back and forth. Um, One of the things that I want to do is I have been trying to seek professional help for my food addiction. Now that I've lost the weight, a lot of people always say that you need to go find someone to make sure that your mind is catching up with your body, and that I need. I have talked to two ladies. The first lady was no good. The second lady, she was okay, but she doesn't know anything about food addiction. She says all addictions are pretty much the same and she can help me with it. Very, very, very nice lady, but she just didn't know enough about food addiction. And we spent the whole hour and a half session learning about the lap band, and which is fine, but she had no kind of medical background. She knows nothing about food addictions, really. I mean, she knows about addictions, but I don't know. I just didn't get the frame of mind that, she was the best fit for me. So I'm going to look for professional help to help me get my mind and spirit with my body. I'm also going to seek a job or a business, either start my own business, which my boyfriend really wants me to do, or find a job that is going to have the two rules. Number one, thinking about my God, something that's good, and something that has to do with people. I am a people person. I'm a caregiver. I love doing it, and I don't want to do something that has nothing to do with helping people or doing something in that area. My children, I want to learn more about them. Not necessarily do a whole bunch of activities because I want to sit there. I want to learn about them. I want to talk to them. I want to have maybe one-on-one with them where I take them out and, learn about them more while I have the time. And I also want to let them be children. Let my 17, 18-year-old be their age instead of having to take care of other kids because I'm not working. So this is their time that they get to be their age. My relationship with my boyfriend, he puts in a lot of effort. I mean, he travels about an hour and a half to 2 hours to see me. And he puts in a lot of effort. He puts in a lot. So I'm going to put in so much effort this year. And from this point moving forward, that's why I'm at his house, surprising him, waiting for him tonight. And the other thing is, a lot of times I hold my feelings in, and I'm going to learn to talk with him more about my feelings. My weight this year, I want to get down to 154, and I don't care when. I don't have really a timeline for that. That's what my surgeon wanted me to be. And my lifetime maintenance range is going to be 154 to 164. I hate the 170s. And it's not because I went up to the 170s. It's because I feel like I've been stuck in the 170s forever because, I gained and we're back, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to run at least 4 or 5Ks this year, 4 of them. So that's one every 4 months, every 3 months. I'm going to live by the Bannister rules more than ever. Exercising is not a problem with me, like I said before. I want to start weight training. I was doing it before, and I want to start doing it again. I did get a little neck injury, and I think it had something to do with the trainer maybe overworking me. So my boyfriend actually was a He did all that bodybuilding. So I want to see if possible. He's talking about getting healthier. So I want to see if either I come find a partner or he even helps me with a weight training plan and helps me in that way. I do feel like I'm alone in this, so any help would be great. Um, Once a month, I want to have family. I want to have dinner with my whole family. I do have like an extended, my daughter lives with her grandmother, so maybe having her over or going to her house. I do have a stepfather and a brother that since my mother has passed, I haven't been so close with them. So this year I'm going to try to bring relationships closer to me, so that I don't feel like I'm so alone and that I'm a sole person that is just here on earth and a body in the house. I want to find some friends around me, even if it's the next state over that I can travel to. Um, I'm in Connecticut, so if anybody is in Connecticut, Mass, New York, that would love to maybe once a month see each other, do 5Ks, keep in touch. I really, really am looking for a support person, a friend, who maybe is a weight loss surgery person who I can talk to because, there's only so much that you can talk to your boyfriend. It's been almost a year and he's kind of, not that he doesn't like me to talk about it, but he's heard about it so much. So I would love to find a weight loss surgery support person. Um, and that's pretty much it. These are what I'm going to be doing. This is going to be my life, and I'm going to try to, accomplish my goals. I know I'm a great person. I know that I can do these goals. The reason why I don't have a timeline for the goals, except for the 5Ks, is my personal opinion. I don't think that, for me, if I set a goal line for 12 weeks from now, or 15 from weeks now, or 20 weeks from now, and I don't make it, I'm that type of person, or I'm all in it or I'm all out of it. So if I don't make it, I'm not sure what will happen. So I'm not making a timeline for my weight. I know I didn't gain it all in one day. I'm not going to lose it all in one day. I know that it is hard work. Sorry. But I also know that I can do it. I'm driven, I'm dedicated, and I'm determined. So it is what it is. And 2013, bring it on, because I'm ready. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.